says she loves female WWE star. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel, I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Rhea Ripley is back in WWE. Following a chaotic evening, Mommy returned at the end of this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Out for a month with a broken nose, Ripley went right after Asuka, Kairi-san, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend. As a result, she is back together with her tag team partner, Io Sky. The former WWE Women's Champion also returned after a month on Raw. The two are clearly close and have wasted no time in reminding the WWE Universe of that fact. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky even took a few pictures backstage after Raw. The latter posted them on her official Instagram handle, declaring that Rhea is officially back. Ripley commented on Sky's post with a heartfelt message, stating that she loves her. Mommy then added emojis to signify Io's signature taunt and focused on their upcoming War Games match at Survivor Series, which will see the two of them team up with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss against the four aforementioned heels. This will be the fourth time Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are on the same War Games team. It remains to be seen if they can repeat their heroics from last year's Survivor Series. Who will join Rhea Ripley's WWE War Games team? Modern-day War Games matches feature 5 members per team. This means both sides will need somebody to join them. The Kabuki Warriors may have already found their 5th member, with Nia Jax and Lash Legend already part of the squad. A stare-down between Asuka and Becky Lynch last week has potentially teased a union for Survivor Series. If that is the case, expect AJ Lee to join Rhea Ripley's team. She has been earmarked for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and with Lynch's feud with Maxine Dupree set to end next week, it is the perfect time for her to return. However, if WWE's plans for Becky Lynch and AJ Lee fall through, a shocking heel turn could be on the horizon. Asuka and Kairi-san held back on Bayley over the past few weeks on Raw. This could have been a subtle giveaway that the role model will betray Lyra Valkyria, and the two of them will join their respective sides for War Games. Whichever way WWE goes, the build to Survivor Series has gotten interesting. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky's returns on Raw certainly helped with that. Liv Morgan got into a legitimate fight with former WWE champion. Recalls Sonya Deville. Former WWE star Sonya Deville recently shed light on a surprising incident involving Liv Morgan. The Judgment Day member allegedly got into a legitimate scuffle during a promo class. Back in the day. Former WWE star Lana welcomed Sonya Deville as her guest on the 2nd episode of her newly launched podcast, Identity Crisis. During the conversation, the former leader of Pure Fusion Collective recalled Liv Morgan and former WWE NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose getting into a fight. Deville disclosed that the two stars were supposed to do a pull-apart promo with her, Aaliyah, and Vanessa Bourne in the middle to pull them apart. However, the training soon turned into a full-blown brawl. Liv Morgan, to return from injury on WWE Raw, immediately caused massive title change? Potential explored. The November 10th edition of WWE Raw will feature a Women's World Championship match between Stephanie Vaquer and the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez. This will be La Primera's first title defense since defeating Io Sky at WrestlePalooza to win the gold. Rodriguez and new Judgment Day member Roxanne Perez have been feuding with Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella over the last few weeks, leading to the title match tonight. It is a huge opportunity for the former women's tag team champion, and there is a chance she could be assisted by a returning star in her match. Liv Morgan has been away from WWE for the last 5 months, recovering from a nasty shoulder injury she suffered during her match against Kairi-san in June. The Miracle Kid was recently asked about when she would be back in WWE at the Stranger Things premiere, but did not reveal a date. she could live up to her nickname and make a shocking return tonight to help her former teammate Raquel Rodriguez shockingly dethrone Vakir and win the Women's World title. While the situation sounds promising, it is unlikely that the title will change hands tonight. However, whether or not Morgan returns to WWE tonight bears watching. What did Liv Morgan say about her WWE return? At the Stranger Things premiere, Liv Morgan was interviewed by Tudum and asked about when she would be back on programming. However, the former Women's World Champion remained tight-lipped about her return date and said, "I think that everyone's just going to have to watch me." While it is too little to draw a conclusion, Morgan's return should be around the corner given the amount of time she has been away from the company. It will be interesting to see how her comeback is booked and whether she feuds with Roxanne Perez, who took her spot in the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan still backing former WWE partner. Despite recent title loss, Liv Morgan showed support for her Judgment Day stablemate ahead of tonight's episode of WWE Raw. There will be 2 title matches during tonight's edition of the Red Brand at the TD Garden in Boston. Stephanie Vakir will be defending the Women's World Championship against Raquel Rodriguez tonight on WWE Raw. Ahead of tonight's show, Morgan took to her Instagram story to show support for her stablemate by sharing the promotional graphic for the Women's World Championship match. You can check it out in the image below. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan were the reigning women's tag team champions earlier this year. However, the former champion suffered a shoulder injury in June and has been out of action ever since. Roxanne Perez replaced Morgan in the tag team, and the duo had an impressive reign before dropping the titles to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam 2025. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair will be defending the women's tag team championships against Asuka and Kairi Sane tonight on Raw. Liv Morgan shuts down match idea between Dominic Mysterio and female WWE star Liv. Morgan recently shut down a pitch for a match between Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom used to be in a storyline relationship with Rhea Ripley, but betrayed her in favor of Morgan at WWE SummerSlam 2024. In an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling's Riju Dasgupta, Morgan said that it was a dumb idea for Ripley and Mysterio to have a match, and noted that the Intercontinental Champion had already destroyed the Eradicator emotionally. Why do you want to watch Dominic crush Rhea? First of all, Dominic, he's such a gentleman. He's not gonna hit a woman, so that's just dumb. But also, if that were to happen, you like Rhea, I'm assuming. He already crushed Rhea mentally and spiritually and emotionally, she said. It will be fascinating to see what WWE has planned for the 31-year-old when she makes her return to Raw down the line. Sonya Deville recalls Liv Morgan and Mandy Rose getting into a real fight during promo class. "I think one swung a little too snug. What happens in promo class did not stay in promo class, as Sonya Deville shared a story about a heated exchange between Liv Morgan and Mandy Rose. Appearing on Identity Crisis with CJ Perry, Sonya recalled the incident. "Can we talk about when Liv and Mandy got into a real fight in promo class, beating the living shit out of each other?" she began. Sonya admitted that this might not be her story to tell, but she is best friends with both of them. "We're in promo class. We're all new. Liv got to the Performance Center a year before me and Mandy. We're in promo class and we did this drill. It's called the pull-apart promo. You do a pretend pull-apart. People are security where other people are pulling you off of the other girl. You're just pretending and then you have to cut a promo right after. It gets you in the vibe of a real match. They're doing a pull-apart. Me, Aaliyah, Danielle Camella, we were the 3 people hired to pull them apart. It's easy. You pretend and work together. We're doing it, and Danielle and Aaliyah are on the side, and I'm in the middle of Liv and Mandy. They're doing it, and it feels normal at first, and then I'm feeling wind whiz past my ear. Yo, they're really throwing. Then I hear one of them say, "What, bitch?" I'm like, wait, is this real? You know how you can feel the intensity in someone's body when they're no longer working? You grab and can feel it's a fight now. I'm feeling that. I look and Aaliyah and Danielle are gone. They bounced. Now it is a scramble. I'm in the middle and going, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm shooting on both of them to get them off each other. Mandy had Liv's hair, and Liv had Mandy's hair. They're screaming at each other and swinging for the fences. Finally, the boys slide in and help me rip them apart because they were untamed animals. We get them apart. They slide out. Coaches are yelling. Everyone is freaking out. Mandy was so proud at the time that she didn't have hair extensions. She rolls out, and Liv is like, "You pulled my hair? You pulled my hair?" Mandy goes, "At least my hair is real, bitch." They're just fucking each other up now, cursing each other out. We're all like, what? I was friendly with Liv and best friends with Mandy. I was kind of laughing. What the hell is going on? The coaches came in and gave a big speech. Mandy and Liv never wrestled a televised singles match against each other, but did have a handful of live event one-on-one matches. Liv is currently sidelined with a shoulder injury. Fans can find her comments about a potential return here. If you use any of the quotes above, please credit and link to the original source with a EEET and link back to Fightful for the transcription. WWE suddenly referenced major AEW stars. Ahead of John Cena's retirement, John Cena is set to close the chapter of his professional wrestling career in over a month. Ahead of his impending retirement match, WWE referenced top AEW stars on the road to Cena's last ride. The aforementioned stars, who have battled him on multiple occasions in WWE, are Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, and Paul White, formerly known as The Big Show. The Never Seen 17 has had one of the greatest runs in WWE, battling legends, icons, and rising stars en route to becoming a bona fide future Hall of Famer. WWE recently dropped a video of the top 25 greatest John Cena attitude adjustments on their YouTube channel, with Cope and Paul White included in the list. The first clip at the 12th spot showed Cena's match against White in his WrestleMania debut performance in 2004, where he used a pair of brass knuckles and followed it with an AA to win his first WWE United States title. In 5th place. The clip of Cena's stunning strength of lifting both Cope and Paul White for the AA in their triple threat match at WrestleMania 25 is shown. The top spot in the list was given to the memorable sight of John Cena delivering an AA on Cope from the top of the ladder through 2 stacked tables during their TLC match for the WWE title at the Unforgiven 2006 event. John Cena became a WWE Grand Slam champion ahead of his retirement match. John Cena made his final appearance in his hometown of Boston, Massachusetts, on the November 10th edition of Monday Night Raw. He competed against Dominic Mysterio in an impromptu match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. The final moments of the explosive bout saw Mysterio hitting a frog splash, only for Cena to lift him from the ground for an AA and secure the pinfall to become the new champion. With this win, Cena completed the WWE Grand Slam,